Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here for the Great Wall of Comics. Today, we've got returns, commission returns from CBCS and CGC. Let's take a look and see what we got. All right, so commission returns from CGC and CBCS. So by that I mean I had some commissions I had done earlier that I sent in for CBCS for signature verification and encapsulation, and I actually had one book that I sent off to CGC for an in-house artist event, and had the artist do a sketch for a commission for me then. So first, let's do that CGC. I don't remember. I don't know which one this is. I've had several that were sent out. They had a whole mess of artists that were doing covers. I found a few that had reasonable prices, and I liked what their examples were. And I sent in books to have various members of the Batman and or Spider-Man Rogues Gallery, because that's what I've been getting most of my sketch covers as. See, does this one say who this one is on here? Batman. Okay, so this was a facsimile. Doesn't say who the artist was there, so we'll open up the slab. But it's telling me it's the 357 facsimile for Batman, which means this is a Killer Croc sketch. Okay, so this was Dustin Nguyen. His pricing was really reasonable, but I think I swore his examples of his art looked better than this. This is probably one of the first times I've sent a book into CGC and been a little disappointed with the results for a sketch commission. But here it is. All right, so we got a pencil sketch essentially. I mean, it's not bad. I just expected more. I wasn't paying for a remark, so I think it should have filled the space. Not filling the space, I think, is a big negative for this to be a sketch cover and the money that you pay for a sketch cover. Even if his rates were not as expensive as some of the others, it's still meh. All right. Anyways, so let me know. Am I insane? Am I expecting too much? There we are. Here's our Killer Croc pencil sketch. Dustin Nguyen. On, of course, the facsimile for the first appearance of Killer Croc. All right. So that's that one. Sometimes you get what you want. Sometimes you don't. All right. So this is CBCS. We should be interested to see if we get the new slabs. This was sent in before they announced the new slabs, but of course since then they've announced new slabs. Lots of packing paper. Oh, this box is hard to. Oh. All right, we are going to pause here for extraction because CBCS packs it in a box full of packing paper, and the slabs are encased in bubble wrap. So commence pausing, and we'll be right back. Oh my goodness gracious, that was insane. 5 minutes, I kid you not, to get into the bubble wrap. Couldn't find a seam. Ridiculous. Had to carefully slice through the bubble wrap. Ridiculous. But we've got slabs. Let's take a look and see what we got. So I am often lazy. I send these in with all the COAs if I have them and I don't take them out. And once again, they're nice enough to send them back. Now, if you do this, there's no guarantee that you're going to get your COAs back. There's nothing that the COA does. From CBCS perspective, they don't care because they're doing, in this case, they're doing signature verification, and so they're going to run through their verification module, and they don't care what the certificate says. Now, this book, this is a perfect example of, ooh, good, we did get the new labels. All right, so I've talked about it before. I run these back with the art label. So I don't have them graded. I just simply have them encapsulated, labeled as art, and have the signature verification. Why do I do that? Again, it's because I think that if I send it in for grading and I don't get that 9.8, some people can take negative things to it. And this is a perfect example. Here's a book that I don't know how well it'll come out on there, but it is very dirty from the artist's board and everything else. It would have cost quite a bit to have that extensively cleaned, to try to remove all that. Maybe it comes out, maybe it doesn't. There's a little dog ear. So this book's probably not going to get graded to 9.8. So all of a sudden, if it comes back in 9.4 or 9.2, does that take away from the art? Some people's mind, it does. They get fixated on it. Whereas this case, it doesn't matter because, bam, we got this beautiful piece. It was done by Chuck Patton. I met Chuck Patton at San Jose Con. Had him talk. I saw some of his art. He had these really dynamic characters. I was like, "Oh, I'd love for you to do Scorpion." And I said, "But if you'd rather do a Mysterio, you can do Mysterio." He goes, "No, no, no. A Scorpion sounds great." He worked out this whole deal with the tail busting through the trade dress and having the trade dress down falling to the ground below. Great freaking sketch. And of course, bam, it's just art. Nobody cares what the label says now. It's all about the art, what it is. So that's pretty good. You know what? I don't, I don't dislike that label. This new design, I don't dislike it at all. Now that I see, when I saw the pictures of it on Instagram, I was, but when I see it in person, I think it's not bad. Now, I don't know what it looks like on the blue label and stuff. These are all yellow labels, but anyways. So yeah, we have signature verified by Chuck Patton, sketch on the cover. Now, of course, again, they're verifying the signature. They're not verifying the artwork. But anyways, so that's that one. What's next? Okay, this is another one from San Jose Con, where I met Walden Wong, and reached out to him, asked him to do one, and he did a Deadpool for me. So Walden Wong, verified signature. He's got this Deadpool. Now what's really cool is he also sent me the warm-ups, where he did warm-ups on a backing board. And I decided not to send that into CBCS, but I'm going to be sending some stuff over to EGS. I think I'm going to allow to start doing these art because it's just art. I don't have to pay for signature verification, really. I can just send it to EGS. They'll put whoever I say did the stuff, they'll put it in a case, encapsulate it, put art label on it. I can get a little bit of a color, label if I want, but if all I'm doing is just encapsulating them to protect them and everything else, for that purpose, I mean, we're not talking about anything that's value other than the art itself. Why not? EGS has a potential maybe to have a nicer looking label for that, or at least it's going to save me some money, because to send this in for the art label by itself is only $14. But if you want to get that signature verification, now that's $30. So now all of a sudden you're talking $44 that you're sending this in. I guess I could send it in to CBCS with just the art label too. I don't know. Anyways, things to think about as I go rambling along. Alright, this one, okay. These are all San Jose Con. So this is Chris Marrinan, who was a penciler for Spider-Man. He's done some X-Men stuff. He did a lot of stuff with Nova and New Warriors, and did his Wild Star, a bunch of stuff. He is somewhat local. He ends up at San Jose Con. Last year, I had him do a Green Goblin sketch for me. So this year, we had him do a Hobgoblin sketch. This is great. Absolutely love that. Man, I kind of wish, this is like a book with questions. It looks so good. It's like, would you ever dare have somebody do this and then take it over to an inker and have the inker or a colorist do some coloring on it. I don't know. All right, next up. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is a buddy of mine I went to high school with who lives nearby me. He's gone. He's worked for Marvel, DC, or done work for Marvel, DC, IDW, Scholastic. He does some Scholastic graphic novels. He's worked for Cartoon Network, Disney, Pixar, a whole bunch of them. And he was posting up that he was doing some sketch covers for $100 as a donation for the Maui wildfire relief. And I've had him do some stuff for me before. He normally does like ink wash, but these were just straight basic ink covers. I was like, yeah, I'll take one. And then he was nice enough to do 4 covers for us for Comics Curing Cancer. It was great. But this is my buddy C. Scott Morse, and I had him do a Scarecrow, and that is just phenomenal. Just amazing. Oh, beautiful. All right. Okay, next up, this is from the man, the myth, the indentured servant himself, Ken Haeser. I call him that because the man bangs out more covers for Dynamic Forces than you can imagine. But just, I love Ken Haeser's work. They're simple yet elegant and works on so many levels. Bang! Another Ken Haeser for my collection. Poison Ivy on, of course, Batman 181 facsimile, the first appearance of Poison Ivy. Alright, 2 more. Alright, so this one came out of an IRF Authentics mystery box. This is FOC bonus gray background. So this was John Yuan. He did quick sketch Gargoyles. So we got Goliath there on the cover, and then they labeled it as verified signature for John Yuan, and then sketch on cover, 5 out of 16. So they labeled what it's on here, up there. Boom. It's very cool. Very simple, but very cool. All right, last one. I'm not sure. What is this one? I want to know. Oh, yeah. All right. So this one was one of those ones. It was an adventure. Deegan Puchkors does work. He did work on, what is it? The Supermassive Universe, Radiant Pink, the Supermassive, I think he's done Nightclub, I think it was. And recently did a cover for Creepshow. I got on his commission list for Heroes Con. The book was supposed to be ready for me at Heroes Con. Never was. He never got it done the whole time he was there because he was busy, other things going on. And so he ended up completing it later and sending it to me. But when it came, I was amazed and thrilled. I had him do me a Kraven the Hunter. He's got full color, and look at that. Oh my goodness, golly, Miss Molly. That is an amazing Kraven the Hunter there, and it looks great in that slab. Just amazing. And of course, yep, verified signature, Deegan, no problem, sketch on cover. So there we go. That's the haul. I'm super thrilled with all these except for really, I mean, that's the one from CGC that I'm a little bit disappointed in the sketch itself, but at the same time, I don't dislike it either. So, all in all, I think it was pretty good. What do you guys think below? What one was your favorite of the lot? I'm guessing that Kraven, but he gets an unfair advantage because of all the color. So, what was your favorites down below? And what do you think of that Killer Croc? Am I just insane and overthinking it, or am I right about that one not quite being what it should? Guys, on your way out, hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Even though Comics Curing Cancer is over for this year, the big event, we're still collecting money for Comics Curing Cancer through ad revenue and everything else that this channel generates. And you're hitting that like button is going to help us to get in front of more eyes, more ad revenue, more money for Comics Curing Cancer. Until next time, guys, you collect what you want. Don't listen to anybody, including me. I mean, I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.